Hello and welcome, my beautiful Aries. This is Brenda with your general tarot and oracle card forecast for the week of February the 10th to the 16th. I've taken time to bless the cards, ask Spirit to throw them out of the deck as I shuffle to save time on this video. I will be shuffling and using my clarifiers though as we move through this reading. Okay, so first of all, our card we're starting off with is our download message, and that is answer the door. It could be opportunity knocking. Okay, so don't be afraid to try something different this week. You may be hearing some information about an offer coming in for you, some potential job or some potential offer coming in, and you need to take that opportunity and listen to this, watch it, be interested in it, focus on it, and by all means you'll probably will agree to it. So answer the door. It could be opportunity. Coming in with your first card, you've got darkness. Darkness is that card where I always say it's darkest before the dawn, and then when that moon comes out, it illuminates absolutely everything in your path to have a clear sight line. There may still be some answers that you need or some information that hasn't been released yet that you're waiting for, but once it comes in, you're going to have a clear sight line to move forward. And then you're going to be making some plans, because with this Knight of Pentacles, you're going to be taking your time. This is a card of, being sure that you are making detailed plans, being mindful of the choices and decisions you make. He's the only knight on a horse that isn't charging towards a goal. He's very slow moving, he's articulate, creative, and he is also accurate because he takes his time. When he's prepared, he doesn't have to worry about plan B or plan 2, because he's going to come out ahead of the game because he has done the work. So you may be planning something here in the near future, taking your time, being mindful of the choices and decisions that you make as you move forward, because you'll come out ahead of the game if you don't rush in. Coming in next in the focus part of your reading, you've got the scythe. We know the scythe is a harvest tool that can cut through anything, very sharp and very quick. Be careful with working with any sharp instruments or tools in the kitchen, whatever. Be careful you don't cut yourself. But also, this is a card that says you could be cutting something out in your life, something that doesn't serve you anymore, and you're out and it's done. Beware of someone with a short temper or fuse. They may be, getting into a bit of a confrontation with you. Coming in next, you have the Strength card, and this is a card that says you're stronger than you realize you are. You have the ability to tame somebody in the heat of the moment in an argument if you don't play their game. Okay, so don't get caught up in the heat of the moment with the roar of the lion and say things you can't take back. They may be baiting you and tempting you and wanting a sparring partner at this time. Don't. Walk away. This is a card that says, when you look at a situation with more compassion, understanding, tolerance, and patience, then you'll get through this. Also, you can tame, you can catch more bees with honey than you ever will with vinegar. So somebody could be baiting you to get caught up in an argument. You might just be cutting them out very short and saying, I'm not playing your game. Coming in the center position, which could be your challenge position, you got nothing is set in stone. This is the mutable moon, though. Mutable refers to movement, right? Being flexible, going with the flow. But there could be something right now that isn't completely finalized. You're waiting for that final message, or final signature, or final something in order to move through. But what it will do is bring the end of a bad situation. This is end of hard times, end of the struggles. You're on your feet now. You felt as though you were betrayed, stabbed in the back, held back, restrained, shut in and locked up. But you're on your feet now. When this 10 of Swords comes in, it means those hard times are over and you're going to be moving forward. Now, coming in next with your messages from Spirit and your guides, you've got the card Rods. So this is an interesting card. This is one of the Lenormand decks I'm using. I don't use very often. It's the Mirror Truth Lenormand. And, there could be a dispute or a communication or a discussion or an argument when we get this card. But it can also be negotiations or interference. And it may also point out our mistakes at the time. We may be thinking about, well, okay, I could, be a little bit more understanding or whatever the case is. But you're going to relearn your communication skills without being caught up in any emotional drama. And I said that here. Walk away from any situations, especially if it's a drama of other people. Okay, somebody wants a sparring partner and they're picking on you, so don't allow that to happen. They can't fight with themselves unless they do have a sparring partner. Moving away from any, this is a time for you pulling away too from certain things like digital media, and bring more personal and private conversations back into your life, okay? Because sometimes when we text, right, and we email, short bits of the information alone don't provide the background and the picture of the situation as a whole. So, and that's very true. Sometimes, things that we text get taken out of context, right? And we may think it's one way, and in reality, the person sending the message didn't mean that at all. So just beware. Maybe it's better to discuss things in person with somebody, face to face, than to make this go out into social media. The Seven of Pentacles comes in, and you may be standing there waiting for something to happen. You figure you've done your time, you've done everything you can do, and you're waiting and waiting and waiting. But this is a card of unnecessary worry. So it's the Seven of Pentacles. It says you've done everything that you could possibly do to benefit yourself and move forward. So don't allow yourself to get up in your head, okay? The journey, to success is never easy, okay? You may be putting in a lot of hard work, but not seeing the results, just yet. But it might take even more time and effort. Eventually your hard work's going to pay off. So just stay focused on your goals and don't give up, even when the going gets tough, okay? With perseverance, you're going to reach your goal here. So, but sometimes I read this intuitively that maybe you put out an email, a text, a letter, a message, a proposal, an idea, a resume, and you're waiting to see how it's going to be received and how they're going to react. Coming in at the end of the week, you couldn't get a better card here. You've got the Success card, and that's pretty clear and concise. We don't we don't have to think twice, about the meaning of this card. Sorry, that came on too quick for me. It was a tickle in my throat. Okay, so this card, when we get the Success card, it is satisfaction, it's contentment, it's fulfillment. Okay, everything's possible right now. It's an excellent time to make commitments, sign contracts, and make deals, because it will definitely work out in your favor. Remember that opportunity that could be coming in, okay? There's something that could be coming in, and it might come in sooner rather than later, because here is that Eight of Wands, and that's fast-moving action. That's if things were slow, it's not going to be slow now. These are flying and moving rapidly. So something could all of a sudden shift the energy and go from slow and boring to, wow, bang. You got to get up on your feet and start taking action to go towards something. It's also the card of flight. These cards are flying. These rods are flying. You could be taking a flight or planning a plane trip somewhere as well. And it could be the rods of Cupid. All right, let's see what we have here, my beautiful Aries. What do you need to see, know, and expect in addition to this reading, Spirit? What do they need to see, know, and expect, my beautiful, beautiful Aries? Let's see what we have here. Okay, we're going to cut the deck here. Coming in with your planning here with the Knight of Pentacles, you've got the Midas touch. So I think if you plan and you are articulate, creative, you will be accurate and you'll be moving forward in a successful direction. The Knight of Pentacles, he works very hard for what he's got, and this is why he deserves to sit there and revel in his abundance and his success. Cool, calm, and collected. You could be dealing with money issues, financial institutions, banks, lending and loaning institutions like that. This individual may come with some advice for you if you're thinking about money, investments of money, parting with money, whatever the case is. You may be speaking to somebody who can guide you in that process. Coming in with your Strength card, you're focusing on feeling as though things are going too slow for you. Yeah. Five of Pentacles, you feel as though you're out in the cold, you're isolated, you're orphaned, you're by yourself. This is a card of bankruptcy, lack and loss of money, it can be anything, okay? But the thing here is open the door because opportunity can be there. That's what this card's about. Okay, there's the door and there's the key. And there's the opening for her to go through. So this card says the resources are out there to resolve any issues you could be dealing with right now. So don't be afraid to seek the help that you need, and don't be afraid to accept it and ask for it, okay? You may need some counsel, some help in some area of your life this week. Coming in, getting counsel, getting guidance. Coming in with the Ten of Swords, you've got the Five of Pentacles. Again, this seems to be, if things are going slow at first, because you're being nostalgic and you're reminiscing and you're thinking about things that happened in the past, probably with regret and remorse. And this is a card that says you're crying over spilt milk. So just wipe that milk up. Realize that there's a really big prize at the end of this. All you've got to do is stay positive and hopeful. You're going to be on your feet soon, okay? And you're going to be moving forward here. Don't get up in your head and start thinking, the whys and the how comes. Just, realize that things are going to change. And change they are. You get a message here from this beautiful Page of Pentacles. Good news about money, finances, the material part of your life. This is also the card that says, again, you could be thinking here and planning on how you're going to be making money. Maybe you're going to be taking a new form of study, learning something new, or you already have, and you're going to be applying that to a business or to your resume. Being able to level yourself up in the next tax bracket of income. Okay, so working on something here to have that happen. And I think you're going to see it'll come through. You're going to hear good news about that. Can't get much better than the Success card. Again, you've got a double message, which is, again, the Strength card. So, just maintain your stability, your balance. Take yourself to center. Realize that you're not going to get drawn up and become somebody's sparring partner where you're going to take, in the heat of the moment, roar like the lion and then regret what you said. Let it go. Walk away from them. Show them your back as you walk away. And don't become anybody's sparring partner. If you are getting involved in negotiation, discussions, or communication, be articulate, creative, and most of all, understanding, a good listener, kind, compassionate, tolerant, and patient. That's how you're going to win. Remember what I said to you. Catch more bees with honey than you can with vinegar. Well, my beautiful Aries, this is your reading for this week, and I wish you a great remainder to today and a beautiful, optimistic, healthy, happy, prosperous, and successful one. And always know I stand in this circle of love and light for you, and I will see you soon, my beautiful Aries.